Hello guys and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, the German national team head coach Julian Negelsmann heaps praises on Real Madrid midfield maestro Toni Kroos after releasing Germany's squad for the upcoming Euros 2024 at home. We are going to be discussing you detailedly through that on this episode as we progress. And shortly after that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid defender David Alaba has now undergone a new knee surgery and is set to miss the upcoming Euros 2024. We are also going to be bringing you full updates on that in this episode as we progress. So please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. Shortly after announcing Germany's final squad for the upcoming European Championships at home, Julian Negelsmann was heralded by the press and was asked to reason with his decisions. During the presser, Negelsmann notably spoke about the fitness of Toni Kroos and how he is pumped up for the tournament. When you hug Toni Kroos, he feels like still he doesn't want to be rested. We will make sure to manage the workload after such a long season, but generally speaking, he is in top shape, said Julian Negelsmann. Kroos, who had announced his retirement from international football back in 2021, was convinced to return from retirement and represent Germany in the upcoming Euros 2024. The Real Madrid star did not hesitate and was a constant figure in Germany's friendlies heading into the tournament. As such, his inclusion was not a surprise to many. When asked about his expectations from Kroos in Euro 2024, Negelsmann said, "I expect him to support and be a support for all players. He helps other players extremely with his calmness on the ball and awareness that everyone can give him the ball at any time. I have known him for a long time, but I only had a real impression about him in March. I said back then that on the street, you wouldn't tell he was one of the most successful players in the world. He is totally normal, down to earth, and also speaks to young players. He was always there and only stood out for his good performances," Julian Negelsmann added. Toni Kroos, in fact, is one of the two Real Madrid players to have been selected for the Germany squad for the upcoming Euros. The former Bayern Munich starlet will be joined by defender Antonio Rudiger, who in turn will serve as Germany's most senior centre-back, especially after the exclusion of Mats Hummels in the squad. Kroos being in top shape is excellent news, not just for Germany fans, but also for Real Madrid. The midfielder, after all, is expected to play a crucial role as Los Blancos take on Borussia Dortmund in the UEFA Champions League finals on June 1st. On the other hand, Germany will be looking to bounce back from their poor performances in recent times. They were recently knocked out of the World Cup group stage, and they will look to win the Euros, which will be played in their very own backyard. Toni Kroos will be a main protagonist for the German squad should they arrive at such feat. Having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid defender David Alaba has now undergone another knee surgery and is now set to miss the Euros 2024. While Real Madrid's success in La Liga and the Champions League may lead onlookers to believe otherwise, the club has dealt with significant challenges throughout the campaign. Most notably, the Merengues overcame an outbreak of injuries, especially in their defensive department. Among the many defenders to suffer injuries at the club was David Alaba, who tore his ACL in December last year against Villarreal. The Austrian was naturally ruled out for the entirety of the campaign after undergoing surgery, with a place on the field in the upcoming Euros also dismissed. Now, according to fresh reports from Rodra, David Alaba has undergone a new knee surgery, which comes across as a great blow for the player and the club. The surgery took place last Wednesday as Alaba chose to have an arthroscopic procedure done in Austria. Unfortunately, the development delays the veteran's recovery process as participation in the Euros is fully out of the question. Despite interest from some European heavyweights, the likelihood of Real Madrid being able to cash out on David Alaba in the summer transfer window is now lower than ever, considering the 31 years old is set to be out for a long period of time. Nevertheless, the report adds that he has the reassurance of his club and his teammates in the locker room, who are there to encourage him and make sure he feels supported while he undergoes his recovery process. While David Alaba will not be able to participate in the Euros 2024, the Austrian coach Ralf Rangnick has extended an invitation to Alaba to join the team's technical staff. Alaba has enthusiastically accepted this offer, aiming to make sure and make use of his leadership qualities and experience behind the closed doors. As such, even though the latest setback prevents Alaba from showcasing his talent on the field, Alaba is eager to contribute in any way possible, with Alaba said to be fully fit for next season. There is going to be intense competition in the defensive unit for Real Madrid, as although Captain Nacho Fernandez is set to leave the club, Real Madrid have set their sights on another defensive target in Lenny Yoro. Eder Militao has now also fully recovered, making it 4 defenders plus David Alaba, who will be fighting for 2 places next season in the squad. Antonio Rudiger, however, who was not considered as a starter last season, is now the main protagonist in this Real Madrid defensive side and is the clear favorite to start next season, making it just 1 spot up for grabs. So we are going to be bringing you more updates on that in the coming episode. Having discussed and concluded with that, we have now come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.